lot of work left to do as we're away in Week 9. This return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. Nearly starts the drive with a first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play, but whatever you want to do. And as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. To the air with Penix. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a Falcon first down.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Running left is Robinson, and he has enough room to gain about 4.
Humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. They're going play fake with Penix. That one complete to Hooper. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Bobby Oots the target on that throw. And now they face 2nd down.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Here's a counter give to Robinson. They'll cobble together a yard there. Christian Barmore with the play.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
The Patriots adding an extra defensive back out there for this 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. Finds his back, it's Robinson. And he's taken down at the 30. 12 yards on that play, and a good call, and that's him the first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's a money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
A toss now to Robinson. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Marcus Jones ranging over for the stop.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Penix off the play action. Connects on the crosser. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. From the red zone on first. This one's caught. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Penix working from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. But still plenty of options left on 3rd and short. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock. But down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know that it's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've...
And he's in! It's an Atlanta touchdown! The Falcons finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown! And that opening series, you use this word a lot when we brought methodical. No massive highlights, just effective play calling, steady progress until they cross that goal line. Yep, and to fans and fantasy football owners, might not have been a highlight, but to the coaches, the entire drive was the highlight. A great start, great start to the game where their offense stayed consistent, operated the plan just how it was drawn up, and found the end zone as a result. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. To return this, Marcus Jones. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
I see the bunch of mean guys in the brand and a tie. Going on the west side, giving side eyes. Ain't nobody that I really recognize. Ain't surprised to ride, they kill a vibe. Probably the reason you die, trying to feel alive, but I'm incentivized by in the thighs, ripping on the
Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, let's punch it in. Great job, we're good. Hey, what's that?
They'll run it with Travion Henderson. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4.
Yep, 45. Hey, what's that?
Sticking with Henderson. And 2nd down only works out for a yard.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Made now, 3rd and 2. Look at that power, deep left side. They connect on the deep shot. And he is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that's a New England first down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Shotgun handoff to Henderson. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Got to figure out this 3rd down here.
Crazy. And here goes tonight. 5. Hey, what's that?
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He throws a bullet to the center, and there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. And the Falcons take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Already in an early hole on on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
Back for our second quarter. It's Falcons football. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Staying with Robinson. Finds a seam, left side. He's off to the races. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown.
Hey, Kate, we're not even to halftime, and this guy has already got a game's worth of success. And the great thing is that, yes, it benefits him individually, statistically, but you know it just sets the table for everybody else because that play-action pass should be devastating.
That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons double their lead to 14. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Returning it from the 4. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
They're on the 25-yard line.
New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10.
Crazy. Here goes.
Off the play action. May. Big strike here to Williams. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. A gain of 26 yards there. And the Patriots will have a 1st down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Henderson here from the gun. Some good running here as he gets him 7 on that 1st down carry.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Here goes.
May's going to take it himself. They get to him behind the line block. Looks like they're going to lose a couple on that zone read. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. I mean, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
May now to throw on 3rd. Left side, secured by Ayuk. This spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short. Running for it, it's Henderson. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. Wow, what a call. They wind up with 12 on 4th down. They pulled off the conversion. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here goes. Crazy. Crazy.
From the gun, it's May. And down he goes. The Falcons defense gets it done. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Five. Crazy, crazy, crazy.
May now from the gun. Finds him on the crossing route. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 12-yard line.
Crazy.
Operating from the gun, here's May. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down. So that's going to take us, Brock, to our 2-minute warning of this first half. More from Gillette after this. Let's see what they went with on third down.
Hey, here we go, start. Hey, what's that? Hey, five.
Third and long for him here. Escapes out to the left. And it's incomplete on third and goal. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And they're gonna be stuck with a 4th and long.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
So now on 4th down, Andres Borregales leading the Pats field goal team out for a try. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll get him back to 11.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Brings in the kick at the 9. And he's out a little short of the 30. First call here coming from the shotgun. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. Saw the lane, hit it quick, call that a gain of 7. Nicely done. Offense in the hurry up here. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st to 3. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
2nd and 3 now. Another carry for Robinson. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And the run will not work. He is shot to the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's a middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
He's hit before he can get anything on that return.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's May to the air. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you could almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
This is Henderson on 2nd down. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. Patriots trying to hustle everyone up to the line.
It's a gain of 11. And the Patriots... First down. Crazy. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
1st down throw for May. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's has not met the standard they set for themselves.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Crazy. Now here goes that. Hey, what's that? Crazy, crazy, crazy.
Back to the air. It's May. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in.
And I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
May now on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45.
Crazy, crazy. Now here goes that. 5.
Throwing again. It's May. Caught. Nice gain left side. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Crazy, crazy, crazy. Hey, what's up?
Again, it's May. He's got it near the 8. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Fields this one at the 3. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10.
Here. Hey, what's up?
Starting on the ground with Henderson. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. That's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
That is not the way they needed to come out of the locker room here to begin the 2nd half. Trailing, you got to play with a sense of urgency. You got to protect your quarterback, and they didn't either.
Falcons going nickel, 3rd down.
Crazy, crazy, crazy.
May. And that's a win for the pass rush. Shit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Punt meets him at the 28. That is exactly why you rally to the football. You got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss.
Their own 26-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's Robinson to start the drive. All the way, that's an Atlanta touchdown! The Falcons push their lead further to start the half. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. His third of the game on the ground. Point after by Folk is up and good. And the Falcons push their lead to 18.
Patriots 3.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Return starts at the 3. Massive hits. The ball's out. And they steal it back on the return. And the nightmare continues as they bring the fumble back for a touchdown. The Falcons push their lead further to start the half. I think they would have happily just taken the turnover, Brock, but how about the wherewithal of the defender to take it back for the score?
Yeah, that is a scoop and score in the definition of a splash play defensively. You don't just rip possession away from the offense. Kind of rip their heart out, too. You rip possession, you turn it into points, and now that beleaguered offense is going to have to get right back on the field.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Fields this one at the 3. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
On the return, the Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10.
Hey, here goes tonight.
Anderson's going to take this straight ahead. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Staying on the ground here with Henderson. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
They'll throw 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And now it's 5 sacks for them in this one. Man, this defense is eating. Latest brings up 4th down. The Patriots have their punting unit out. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. Looking to return from the 29. And it ends up a good return for him. Up past their own 40.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Robinson on the inside give. And he stops quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
45-yard line.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd down.
To the air with Penix. Throw left side caught by Schultz. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
On 1st down, here's Penix. Finds his back, it's Robinson. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Robinson. Looks like he gained about 3 yards. It's also going to bring up 3rd down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Throw here, 3rd down. Throw left side, complete. And he's taken down at the 30. They gain 11 on that play. And that is good enough for Atlanta, 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Robinson up the middle. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's Falcons football, and they hold a commanding advantage in this one. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Penix. This one's to Schultz, out right side. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a Falcon 1st down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Let's go. They send a man in motion. 2nd and 10. Penix to throw. And again, it's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions have made this 3rd down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
3rd down give to Robinson. And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons keep running away with this. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. Folk on now to try the point after. And it's off the mark. The kick is no good, but I think they can spare a point or 2 given the size of this lead. So following that missed point after, he's going to stay out there and send it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10.
Here goes it.
To throw, here's May. Trying for the deep ball. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21.
Five. Here goes it. What's that?
Throwing is May. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line.
What's that? What's that?
Henderson's going to get it on 3rd down. His run, that's about 4, but he's still well shy of that marker. It's 4th down. Going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th.
Crazy.
Desperation time here on fourth. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Right call at the right time, Brock. Give him 9 and a successful conversion on fourth. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Five.
Here's May. He's got Ayuk downfield. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
That's another Patriots first down.
Crazy.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Five. Crazy.
Here's May on 1st and 10. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. And the Falcons take over on his 5th interception of the season.
Well, these were the kind of plays they needed, frankly, earlier in the game when it was still somewhat close. By this point, still a great play, but a bit of a hollow highlight with the game already decided.
Penix on 1st down. He's got a man left. He's going to be brought down right at the 35. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that is good enough for Atlanta, 1st down. All set to go now from the 35. 1st and 10, a run to Robinson. That played good for, looks like about 6. 2nd down upcoming.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Here we go, set. Liking 18.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Foxborough. Falcons nearing their 6th win this season. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. Here's Robinson. All right, short on marker for the moment, but they've got 3rd and short coming up from their own 44.
At the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Try and run here with Robinson. And what a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. 4th down coming up. The Falcons getting ready for the punt. Jake Bailey's going to kick it away. He put too much juice into that one. It lands in the end zone. We're bringing things out to the 20-yard line. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Get down here, you go. Hey, what's that?
Shotgun handoff to Henderson. Has good room at the 35. Inside the 45. Along this sideline, inside the 25. And it won't matter in the end, but nevertheless, he's in for the late touchdown. The Patriots making the scoreboard look a touch better. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
That one right down the middle. And the Patriots get it back to a full 3 possessions now, 24 points. With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. And the Falcons cover up the kick. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point of the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also puts the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
Robinson again here on second. He's tackled after a gain of about 6. It's third down now.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a gain.
So the Falcons will fly home with a win on the road.